How does an ordinary person end up becoming one of the most controversial political figures in modern history? This is the story of Adolf Hitler. Before power, before massive political rallies, before the world knew his name, he was simply a young man born in Austria in 1889. His early life looked ordinary. As a teenager, he dreamed of becoming an artist. He applied to an art academy, but was rejected. For years, nothing suggested that he would one day become one of history's most studied political leaders. Then, history changed. When World War I began, Hitler served as a soldier. Germany's defeat in 1918 deeply affected the country. Economic crisis, political instability, unemployment. People were frustrated and searching for answers.
Look at this, 10,000 marks for bread. How are we supposed to live?
In that environment, new political movements began to grow. Hitler joined a small political group that would later become known as the Nazi Party. What separated him from others was his ability to speak in a way that attracted attention and built support. Large audiences gathered, political messages spread, and over time, his influence increased. By the early 1930s, Germany's political system was under pressure. In 1933, Hitler became Chancellor of Germany. Soon after, power became increasingly concentrated. Political opposition was removed. Control over media expanded. Government authority reached more areas of public life. Supporters believed they were witnessing national recovery, but the consequences became far more serious. The government introduced racist policies and systematic persecution. Jewish communities and many others became targets. Fear replaced debate. Control replaced opposition. And the decisions made during this period would affect millions of people. Then, in 1939, Germany invaded Poland. The world entered World War II. What followed became one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. Countries across Europe and beyond were pulled into war. Entire cities were destroyed. Millions of civilians and soldiers lost their lives. During this period, the Nazi government carried out the Holocaust, the systematic persecution and mass murder of millions of people, especially European Jews. As the war continued, Germany's position weakened. Allied forces advanced, territories were lost, and by 1945, the government collapsed. Hitler's rule came to an end, but the effects of those years did not end with the war. Even today, historians continue studying this period, not to admire it, but to understand how economic hardship, propaganda, fear, and concentrated political power can shape entire societies. History doesn't only remember victories. Sometimes, history remembers warnings. And this remains one of the strongest reminders of how quickly the direction of the world can change. Study history, understand power, learn from the past.
Hi guys, you enjoyed this video, subscribe, comment and share. More history videos coming soon.